You interviewed Kendrick ahead of the Super Bowl last year. Like, what stuck with you with that conversation?
What stuck with me, honestly, was I feel like being a fan of sports, I look at things with an athletic background, acting that is, and I like to, not that I'm competitive, but I like to see what my peers are doing, but everything's very friendly at the end of the day when you see other actors at worship. And really my big takeaway from Kendrick, because it was during all the huge beef last year, I was just so amazed. Like, I was so impressed that this man who was so calm sitting next to me, and I was like, wow, he's engaged in a gladiator sport right now. Mm-hmm. And as much as I love hip hop and all that, I was sitting next to him, I was like, wow, I could not do that, you know, to be that, I don't know, like his calmness. I don't know if I'm doing a good job describing it. I was just like, I couldn't believe I couldn't believe like you could be that big at war with somebody that big and go about your life. I don't know. Just be chilling.
Not stressing shit, like.
Yeah, that was just unfathomable to me. Otherwise, he's somebody I grew up listening to, and I just appreciated him, you know, just getting the opportunity to do it, you know, and I joke about the white boy of the year stuff and all that, but it's a fine line to walk, you know, I want to be respectful and all the shit you're supposed to say, blah, blah, blah. But really, I'm just a fan, you know, I'm a fan of Black culture and hip hop and all of it. And how could you be, you know, a child of American culture without being influenced by it? So it's a fine line between, you know,
I mean, especially growing up in New York City, dog.
Yeah.
Like, this is the birthplace of hip hop, the birthplace of that culture.
Super diverse.
And it's like, you're immersed in it.
That's what I've always said too. It's like when you're 10 years old or 12 years old, if I'm a Mello fan or if I'm a Soulja Boy fan or whatever, I'm like, you know, he laughed. Put some respect on Soulja Boy's name.
Come on, Timothée, bro, stop playing.
Soulja Boy about to be on your head now.
I just
you gotta think wherever he came up in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. His generation is Soulja Boy was you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he was the first.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, and the first internet superstar. Yeah. And now I was talking about it with Drewski yesterday. You know, I was going yumsshoes.com trying to get the newest Yums releases. But anyway, when you're growing up, you're not thinking, oh, is this appropriate? I don't know. And I think then in a position of celebrity and all that, then you got to watch your step more. But I feel like I've been having too much fun. That's what's great about the Knicks. Even like the Knicks is like, it's the city's team, man. Yeah. It's the city's team. You know,
you're not lying, bro. It's like New York and LA got that in common, that when you go to those games, you see New York people. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see, like, you know what there's a lot of in New York? Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? We got one right here. You know what I'm saying? And
Wait, is that true, bro? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got the tags on the head.
How did I not know that? What the fuck?
Very large community in New York. Bad Bunny's having a generational run right now.
Absolutely, huge.
And you be one of them guys that's next to them guys at the Garden.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh yeah.
What do y'all like?
I thought you were gonna say one of the guys big in Puerto Rico. Really?
I didn't know that. Timothée. Timothée, coño. Vamos ya. You know what I'm saying?
Alternate universe.
That would lit.
That'd be amazing. Are you kidding me? That's my dream.
Listen, man. Growing up, I'm gonna say it a bunch in this episode. Growing up in New York will afford you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Access be like, yo, I went to high school with 16 Puerto Ricans. We was a homeroom together. They put me on to Mas Flow too.
And I gotta say, another thing that helps you out. Another thing that helps you out is that, like, a lot of times, especially the comments on Black culture and being respectful and all that, like, the internet footprint turns out to be bad. Like, you look at people's old tweets and the old videos and be like, oh, this the guy that y'all saying the culture F's with and all that stuff. And all the stuff we see from you in the past is like, you got Lil B blessing you at school.
Absolutely.
You
got like, you dancing to like Nicki Minaj records, you know what I mean?
I went to the same high school as Nicki. Nicki was the queen of LaGuardia. You know?
It's like, it's all these things.
That's what I mean. I feel like in my 20s, I was made to be more self-conscious about shit that in my teenage years, especially you grow up in New York, you're a nut when you grow up in New York. You know, the subways on New Year's Eve going crazy. I was like, you know, in the subway, you got like some old lady grinding on you, you know, like that's an actual memory I have, you know what I mean? And, you know, so I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, and if anybody ever, you know, comes at me, I'll just clip that.
There you go.
And I'll clip the intro.
All in one building.
I'm good, guys. You know, listen. Oh, man, but like I was saying,
context.
Context matters. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have an angle on you here, I wish. Because it was one of the most surreal things ever that happened to me. Because your face was dead serious.
He's a peace guy, bro. He be dead ass. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get one more shot? Because that was nice to have.
Yeah. Come on, please. another
nice.
one. That's
Come
on. You can do whatever you want here, man.
Yeah.
The clubhouse.
This is the clubhouse, man.
But why the shots get set up though? Like sitting next to Bad Bunny at the Garden, doing the stuff that you did with Kendrick last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got the halftime show this year. Is there anything that you're like, yo? He say like, "Hey, Timothée, I'm gonna do some fly shit, man."
Bro, I would do it in a second, man. I would do it in a second. But a lot of this shit last year, thank you. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys. That you know, a lot of the great, like, there was no plan to any of that. Even the Kendrick thing was like a day before thing. Actually, I did the interview with Kendrick in a studio for a day. We did 30 minutes, and it was there was no time really to do it, and it was very stiff. And I actually went home. I was a little. Cheers, bro.
They're coming around.
Are you guys having another one?
Yeah, I mean,
damn, Melo went straight for it, bro.
I told you he's dead ass.
Oh man,
I move fast.
I'm gonna do it too then.
Yeah, man.
That was a real shot that time. But none of that is planned. I feel like people can smell when stuff is planned or whatever. But the thing with Kendrick, I did it in the studio and it was kind of stiff, and I went home a little sad because I was like, man, I feel like we really could have got a good rhythm, and maybe he's just in Super Bowl mode. And then he called and he was like, all right, let's just meet you in a car and let's just roll. I was like, all right, let's do it. In the GNX, you know? And then my white ass, I was like, wow, he's in the middle of this beef. I was like, can you imagine if this is how I go out with Kendrick?
Well, you thought
some crazy Drake fan, actor Timothée Chalamet murdered. That would be a crazy end of the Wikipedia. Yeah, he was taken out as a.
So we'd be on the show, Mel would be like, Tim got murdered.
Tim got murdered.